The doubleheader on TNT, game number 2, live odds, sportsbookreview.com. Pelicans and the Jazz, no line because Cousins is questionable, Hayward's questionable, and Teddy's line, if everyone plays, is Utah -6. The game is in Utah, Teddy.
Yes, confirmed. Confirmed to be in Utah. I'm not screwing up the point spread this time. Of course, we had an issue, if you missed it last week, with a Washington Wizards game that I thought was in D.C., which was not. But for this game, yes. Everybody plays line. With Cousins, with Hayward, my line is Utah -6.
Utah was laying 5 on March 6th. They won 88-83. Cousins and Davis held to 35 points, 12 of 32 shooting. Hayward had 23 for the Jazz. Gobert had 15 points and 16 rebounds. But maybe the schedule's taken a toll on the Jazz. 14 court changes in 16 games since the break. It'll stretch out to 20 and 21 before they get a couple of days off at home late next week.
Oh, yeah, and it's gotten to them, and we look at Utah, a team that has not played good basketball of late. They're 1-4 straight up, 0-4-1 against the spread in their last 5 ball games, and they made the playoffs. They clinched for the first time. They're in the playoffs for the first time since 2012. They clinched yesterday with the Nuggets loss last night. They're still on pace for their best record since 2010, but they're kind of, look at the quote from George Hill. After saying they'd hit a wall, quote, "It could be a bunch of things, but I think we have to get back to getting better starts, and we have to get back to playing better defensively. We have to regather ourselves as a team and focus on the task at hand. We have to get back to playing the type of basketball that we know we're capable of." And some of these quotes, Paulie, I'm not really impressed with them at all. Rodney Hood, everyone wants to talk about the playoffs, but honestly, we just have to get back to who we are. We have to get back to playing well regardless. If we can do that, we're fine. And, of course, Rudy Gobert calling out his teammates. Quote, "We've got guys that compete, but some of us don't compete. Some of us just think about scoring." That's what it is. Coach keeps repeating it. We've just got to compete. We're too nice. Those guys, we know they're going to get calls. We just got to come out aggressive and be ready to fight. These aren't the quotes I want to hear from a team like this at this stage of the campaign. And, Gobert's been a monster. In the month of March, he might have been the NBA's best front court player. He has 9 double-doubles in his last 10 games, and the one he missed, he had 9 rebounds. The last 2 games, 61 points, 27 rebounds, 6 block shots. But as a team, Utah, both in terms of schedule and in terms of level of play, they've been in significant decline in recent weeks.
Look what they did to the Pelicans. Come on with this NBA. The back-to-back, altitude of Denver, which they won and played well in a blowout. Denver, Utah, back-to-back, 8-man rotation. Cousins been settling in, too. 70 points, 23 rebounds, 7 blocks in the last 2 games. Now the ankle injury, as we said at the top. Now, what do they do with Gentry? How does he treat this? They played fine without Cousins, actually. The 3-0 straight up in ATS. Minutes were decent at Denver because of the working margin. Davis had 31 and 15, only played 28 minutes, though.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Cousins' absence. As you mentioned, 3-0 straight up, 3-0 against the number. But this is the key stat from that. The 3 games he's missed, they've covered the number by 76.5 points, Paulie. They've been not just covering, they've been point spread machines without DeMarcus Cousins. Now, as you mentioned, it is a tough set of back-to-backs, but it was blowout city in Denver. Anthony Davis only played 28 minutes last night, and even with that 8-man rotation, when you're coming off a 25-point win, when you're playing with confidence, New Orleans and Utah are in different places in their respective heads right now. Pelicans are feeling good about themselves. The Jazz, not so much.
Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.